equality in health is also a big thing, which is one of the 17 SDG goals of United Nations, which we have to achieve by 2030, right? So that is the main thing which was, spoken by Professor Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Mashelkar, is equitable equality we always spoke about, but equitable. So here, if you see, even United Nations speaks about equitable access to quality and affordable healthcare. How can we Indians, starting from our students, our scientists, our faculty members, how can we work towards achieving that in India? You know the concerns and challenges of our country. High volumes, socioeconomic strata. We are aware of, we have different verticals of from allopathic medicine to Ayurvedic to Unani to homeopathy. So there were so many facets of our healthcare system, plus diagnostics and interventional Medicare. So I remember speaking to Shidhay madam that, with pharma industry 4.0, if our students don't gear up for artificial intelligence, use of cloud computing, robotics in pharma industry, which is going to pan out in the next 5 to 10 years, our students in the team of manufacturing and operations and also quality control and assurance may falter when IT experts join the team, which they would eventually. Right? Automation is going much beyond, what we knew as automation, right? Which we knew as Industry 3.0 in pharma. So I feel artificial intelligence is very, very important to be, at least the basic insight students should have, so that they do not falter in their workplace and they do not feel as if they don't know it. So we equip them with that information. Likewise, data analytics in healthcare, big thing. We have seen how pharmacoeconomics and healthcare-related pragmatic decisions, objective decision-making is absolutely based on data analytics. And today, we are dealing with data which is huge in volumes. It is not possible to do it individually in a manual manner. So use of data analytics is a very important tool, which can not only apply to healthcare per se, clinical trials, but also in our research in the universities and the colleges. Clinical data management, another one area where there is bulk recruitment of our students. And if we can train them in CDM, the jargons, the concepts, the lag time or the buffer time required for students to get their industry training and get work ready in their respective jobs would reduce. And that will be a value add which institutes will offer, to the industries and the companies which are recruiting their students, where this course is offered as a value-added course. And IPR, lesser said, we have been, you remember TIFAC during the 90s, we came to understand the importance of patenting. And when we talk about Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, especially in diagnostic and devices and healthcare, COVID-19 was a eye-opener, and we understood the importance of being dependent on our own resources and also sustaining it, for this generation and the future generation. So I feel intellectual property rights and this protection is very important for us to innovate and to protect our products and ideas, so that we can make them in India and also probably scale up and commercialize in rest of the world. So that is what the advantage, and it can be a small idea. The other day, some examples which Dr. Mashelkar gave was by students who have just passed out in their 20s, coming out with some very non-invasive, wonderful methods of anemia testing, of at home entire blood, what we do it in the ICU, blood parameters, vitals, at home at fraction of the cost. So this, the out-of-the-box thinking of the youngsters is something we can leverage on by equipping them with this knowledge. So I think it is a very good, endeavor by Dr. Supriya Shidhe, hosted by VES College of Pharmacy and their faculty. Thanks to the faculty of VES College and Madam and the entire team of Board of Studies in Pharmacy. all who have joined us today, the resource persons, faculty, I would request, madam, that you record the sessions and then project it as a YouTube link to all the teachers, and even required to the students, because what happens, sometimes students need induction to understand why they should opt for a value added course. So, you can do that so that they can just watch the video and take a call whether they want to take it or not. And that will be a good, sort of a induction. You need not take separate induction programs, and your resource persons are going to give an excellent, splendid series of overview of what these courses are all about and their applications, in the job life, in other aspects of the professional life. With this, I would like to thank ma'am for giving me an opportunity to speak in this orientation session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by you and Board of Studies Pharmacy, a team of dedicated staff who are well versed in their job. I now invite our principal ma'am and chairman, VES Pharmacy, University of Mumbai, Professor Supriya Shudhe, to explain the nuts and bolts of the program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. At the outset, I would like to welcome Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, University of Mumbai, Dr. Anuradha Majumdar. Madam, thank you very much, madam, for gracing this occasion. I also welcome the speakers of the day, the industry experts, Dr. Sadhana Sathe, Professor ICT, Dr. C.D. Deshmukh, Director VES Business School, Dr. Devendra Babre, Director Analytics and Benchmarking, Digital Analytics and Performance, GSK, Dr. Vijayalakshmi, Vice Principal, VES Engineering, VES Institute of Technology, and Mr. Vinod Patil, co-founder, InnoRim. I would like to first mention a few words about our team. Madam, thank you very much for your compliments and your encouraging word for our Board of Studies. But I must accept that all this thing was made possible because of your guidance, your leadership, and your trust in our board. Because all decisions ultimately has to pass through a number of levels. And because of your presence, everything got facilitated. Not only that, you have thought of many things and you have shared it with me, and then it was my probably sincerity that I trust you and I wanted always to keep your word. So I gave my best to fulfill the commitments and to live up to your expectations. We are very proud, madam, that a pharmacy fraternity represents Faculty of Science and Technology. It's a huge faculty, and all technocrats are there in this faculty, and you from pharmacy is heading it. That itself talks a lot about your competency, your abilities, your aptitude, and your opening remarks were very apt. You have set the right tone for this program, and you have very aptly mentioned about the significance of all these 4 programs. In fact, I'm not exaggerating when I am saying that madam is these all programs are probably grandchildren of madam. Madam was constantly following up with me and our board for giving something in the domain of artificial intelligence, data analytics, and all those matters which are important in the today's scenario, which has a lot of industry relevance. Now we have a challenge that we could not include it as a part of curriculum because as we all know, we have to follow the national level curriculum that is given by Pharmacy Council of India. Then we were thinking in what way we can introduce it so that our students get the advantage of it and they also become industry ready with all these latest technologies and trends that are being followed in healthcare. So we thought of conceiving the idea of value-added courses, and these value-added courses should have some kind of status, some kind of statutory approvals. So we approached Director Board of Examination and Evaluation, Dr. Vinod Patil sir, and he said that the pharmacy colleges affiliated to University of Mumbai can take up these courses, and you can just circulate to the university the list of students who have completed these courses successfully, And we also got the certificate pro forma approved by the dean and by the director. So the certificate will be signed by the host institute who has delivered this program, as well as by the University of Mumbai. And that is how the credential for this course would be very high. The state university is affiliating, or rather approving this course. It itself takes the course to the next level. And this was possible because of Dean Madam's presence and Director Vinod Patil sir's cooperation. So we are here now. I'm going to give you a brief about these four courses and what is that which is expected from the affiliated colleges. But before I give you that short briefing, I must acknowledge the speakers who are there today, the industry experts, starting with Dr. Vijayalakshmi Madam, who is Vice Principal of VES Institute of Technology. So this course was designed under her guidance. Also, our team, especially Mrs. Pradnya and Dr. Neha, they have referred to NPTEL portal. They have also referred to RUSA syllabi, and accordingly, they have modified the syllabus for AI in healthcare. And Vijayalakshmi Madam, with her team of Institute of Technology members, have done an immense contribution into it. Not only that, their team, under Madam's guidance, has delivered this course last year for our college. And this was taken so well by our students. It was really well received. And though we are pharmacy people, we understood every bit and piece of that course. And we also, Madam has made sure to make it explainable to people of pharma background, and that is how our students found it very interesting. And so we dared to take it to the next level of university because we have experimented it and it has given us a success. Thank you, Vijayalakshmi Madam, for your contribution. Thanks a lot for that. Talking about data analytics, we in our VES family, we have an expert in this field, data analytics, and he is Mr. Sachin, Dr. Sachin Deshmukh, who is director of VES Business School. So Dr. Deshmukh has already earned name and reputation for his expertise in data analytics and big data overview and studying it in the statistical point of view. So we were wondering whether our pharma students would be able to take it up. But he gave us a confidence that if they have a basic statistical knowledge and they have basic maths knowledge, they will be able to learn and they will be able to apply it also. So this course was done by he and his team in a very experiential manner by giving workshops and case studies, and that is how our students enjoyed that course. Not only that, our faculty members also enjoyed this course. So both these success stories are with us, and only when we have experimented it, we have a confidence that we can propose it to the university level. And we never wanted to keep it confined to only the boundaries of VES College of Pharmacy. We wanted to open the doors to this course for the entire University of Mumbai, so that every college, with the help of resource persons, can deliver this course for their students. And once that is done, students get a good edge over a conventional pharmacy graduation program in terms of these additional facets. And that is what is the dream, and that is what is the objective of Dean Madam, to propose such type of courses to be introduced. So we are very happy and very glad that University of Mumbai, through her facilitation role, has approved these courses, and very soon these courses will be available on the website of University of Mumbai. But Madam has given us a nod to now go ahead with the orientation program. After this orientation program is over, we are going to share the syllabus for all these courses. We will also share with all of you the certificate pro forma that is created for it. And then, Madam, we are requesting on behalf of pharmacy colleges, we are requesting you to put a word to Director Board of Examination and Evaluation Office, that whosoever completes this course, they should be getting the certificate signed by the university as early as possible, so that the purpose of doing it under University of Mumbai will be well served, and the students will have good credential in their CV by moving to the corporate life. This is my request to you, ma'am, to facilitate it at the university official level also, so that there is absolutely no hurdle whatsoever till students get the certificate signed. Uh, and then give me just 2 minutes, 1 minute time. I will share the screen with you all, and I will just take you through the a very short PowerPoint which talks about the course. So here we go. We have proposed 4 courses: clinical data management, artificial intelligence, data analytics in healthcare, and intellectual property rights. So for each course, the syllabus that is designed is of 30 hours duration. Why 30 hours? Because if you see the guidelines of NAC or NBA, at least minimum 30 hours duration is required for any course to be called as a certificate course, add-on course. The intake capacity, so the students from all classes can enroll, and we recommend maximum 45 batch size for this course for effective delivery and effective experiential learning experience through this course. And who are going to deliver this course? So obviously, pharma graduates or postgraduates or a faculty of pharma people will not be able to deliver this course to entirety. So they will need subject experts from higher education institutes, especially from the background of engineering or background of business analytics. And also, we need to have the domain experts in the area of clinical research and intellectual property right for delivering these courses and making them practically very much relevant. So we have already defined the titles of the courses, and we have also defined the eligibility for artificial intelligence and data analytics. Any student pursuing undergraduation, post-graduation or PhD program in pharmacy can take admission for this course. So here, even if he is from first year BPharm, he would be able to cope up because the course is simplified and it is starting with the basics. So any level of pharmacy graduate should be able to do it. For intellectual property and clinical data management, though we can allow entry at any level, we prefer a student completing second year of his BPharm as a right eligible students to take up these courses of IPR and clinical data management, because we expect some pharmacy knowledge to be gained by students before directly going ahead with the application of pharmacy in clinical data management or the innovative thinking, creativity that is happening for intellectual property rights. Now we are going to have 2 modes of evaluation: the internal assessment, which is a continuous mode of assessment. This is very important because students, when something is outside the curriculum, students tend to take it lightly and they just attend it for the sake of certificate. Then the purpose of this program will get lost. It is very important that they study the basics and they are able to apply it through problem solving or case studies. So we are proposing 4 quizzes intermittently placed during the course, and this quiz for facilitation by the faculty for assessment, we are proposing the MCQs, but which are very much application oriented, and each MCQ, each test is of 20 minutes duration, and 10 questions will be set, each of 1 mark. Then towards the course completion, there has to be an end semester exam, which will be of again in the form of a MCQ, but the duration will be for 60 minutes and there will be 30 MCQs, each of 2 marks. So in order to have a good transparency and ethical practices, we propose to have multiple such sets to be framed by the institute while conducting these quizzes, so that there is a fair way to attend the quiz and there will not be any malpractices. Then grading of performance. So there has to be some passing criteria. So the grading scale we have used same as that described by Pharmacy Council of India. So it is a scale on at the from 50 to 100, and if you are getting less than 50 marks, then you are not passing that particular course, and you will have to reappear for the exam till you get minimum 50 marks until you become eligible for the grant of certificate. So this is important. Passing criteria has to be laid down. And what is the process for the certification? So as I mentioned, this certification will be, the examination will be conducted by the institute, the host institute, who has offered the course, with 50% as a passing criteria. And after that, once students become eligible for the certification, these certificates will be granted by the institute. But before that, the certificates will be signed by the principal of the institute, and along with the list of students who have been awarded the certificate, all the bunch of certificates will be then officially, with the covering note, will be sent to the Office of Examination section of University of Mumbai, to the Director Examination and Board of Examination and Evaluation, for his final signature on the certificate. Now, in this certificate, we will have a logo of both the host institute and University of Mumbai. And then once that reaches through the principal to the Board of Examination and Evaluation, the director will be signing these certificates, and then this will be returned to the host institute. So these authorizations are important. Once it gets authorized by the university, the institute will be ready for awarding it to the student. So that can be done by through some nice felicitation program, so that students are encouraged to take interest in these courses, and they should also understand
certificate course.
And they will also be really fascinated by the status that they have got a certificate in a particular area. And in fact, we should encourage students to undergo all these 4 courses which are affiliated to, or rather approved by University of Mumbai. And we are giving autonomy to all institutions to deliver it in the most creative way by appointing experts from the industry and academia on the board. So that's it from my side, and over to our host for taking this program ahead. Thank you all.
Moving to the last but not the least course, we will start with the orientation of the IPR value added course. I invite Mr. Sunil Patil, founder UoM Life Sciences LLP. His company is a service provider in ECTD, CTD, ACTD, dossier preparation, compilation, consultancy for compliance, IPR and patents, market research, pharmacovigilance, and document management. Over to you, Mr. Patil.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the sweet introduction. So, very good afternoon to all respected principals, faculty members, and industry experts. Just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
I hope it's visible.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to orient regarding the IPR, intellectual property rights course, and its syllabus content, the basic importance of IPR in pharmaceutical sector, and job opportunities, then resources for IPR. So I'm going to cover these points, importance of IPR course in pharmaceuticals. So specifically, I'm going to talk about the importance of IPR in pharmaceutical sector. Then the course outcomes, where this course is exactly applicable in terms of patents or trademarks, copyrights, trade secrets. Then the job opportunities available after completion of this course, like if any student is completing this course, so in which company or exactly in which legal department he or she will get job. Then the resources, like where teachers or academic institutes can contact or collaborate for the completion or smooth conduction of this course. Then I'm going to discuss regarding the syllabus content, what are the basic units covered, the syllabus which is framed, and some references and websites on which faculty members can search for the detailed content of IPR. So moving with the basic intellectual properties or types of intellectual properties. Now my basic intention to mention this slide specifically, like what types of IPR or intellectual properties are applicable for the pharmaceutical or healthcare sector. So basically patents, industrial designs, geographical indications, trademarks, copyrights. So we're going to discuss in detail about all these intellectual properties in our syllabus content. What would be there in patents or under industrial designs or under trademarks, specifically for pharmaceutical and healthcare sector. So what is exactly the importance of IPR in pharmaceutical or healthcare sector, where it would be applicable for students or for faculty members, okay, if they want to pursue their career in IPR, or it doesn't mean like they will pursue career in IPR, but it will be helpful for their research as well, whether they are doing UG research projects or their master's project. So your IP rights, intellectual property rights, can set your business apart from competitors. Now, how IPR will set apart from competitors? So if any student or faculty member has filed patent for the specific product, and if that patent is granted, or let's say trademark is granted, so they can approach any industry who are exactly in the same domain, and like there will be mutual communications or collaborations with the industry, and it would be economic as well as their research benefit, whatever research they are doing at their institute or in their labs. Then we sold or licensed, providing an important revenue stream. Now, based on the product, if that product is registered or it is filed under patent or trademark or trade secret, so ultimately that will generate a revenue for that institute or for the person who is filing that intellectual property. Then it offers customers something new and different. So obviously, if any person is filing patent or any IPR or intellectual property, right? So that will be something new and different, which is not available in the market. So that will generate interest in customers' mind that this product is really unique and they should go for that product. Then it forms an essential part of your marketing and branding. So let's say any patent or IP intellectual property is filed. So it will generate the specific product. So they can use that product's marketing or branding strategy to promote or to sell that product. Then be used as security for loans. So if you are approaching any company or you are collaborating with any startup or any company, so it will be considered as a security for loans. So you can take business loans, you can grow your business with that loan. So students will have idea regarding the filing of that product patent or whether it is process patent, and they can at least have basic idea regarding the business, setting their own business with the help of such intellectual properties, which would be filed with the collaborations, or if they are approaching to industries who are in the same domain, whether they are in the manufacturing or whether it is related to any service or online portals. Then protect your creation against infringement by others. Let's say any institute is doing the similar research in the same field, right? But the person who has filed patent before that institute or person, obviously, right? So they will have the rights with them prior to commercializing that product. So protect your creation against infringement. So if somebody is copying that information, the similar research will be protected, right? If you are filing the patent or filing any trademark or intellectual property. So you are stopping others to using, making, selling or importing that product. Then to aware about current trends in IPR and government steps in fostering IPR. Nowadays, there are so many government schemes available to file patent. There are again some sessions are usually conducted by the government of India for creating or generating interest in academics, because lots of students or faculty members are doing research, but they are not aware like what types of tools available for searching of patent, drafting of patent, or filing a patent. Now, like the fees is also reduced to 20%, right, for academic institutes. So students and academic institutes can avail the benefits which are available or which are given by Government of India for creating IP awareness. So there are so many schemes, like Kapila scheme is there. Then the Rajiv Gandhi Training Center is there, which is at Nagpur, for conduction of these IPR trainings, like how to file the patent, how to draft the patent. But with the help of this course, we can at least try to give practical knowledge to students, like how to search patents, how to draft or how to file patents, trademarks, or trade secrets. So nowadays, any natural person can file patent individually. So like there is no need to take help of other companies or firms or startups, because they are charging like so much fees for searching, even for drafting, right? So students will have basic idea how to file patent, how to search for the patent, so that they can protect their invention or research, whatever research they are doing. Now, regarding the course outcomes, so what will be the outcome of this course after completion of this IPR course? So upon completion of this course, students shall get adequate knowledge on IPRs for their innovative research works. Okay, whatever research they are doing. So it will create interest in students' mind that if they are doing any new thing, whether it is patentable or non-patentable, so they can search on the different portals. So there are so many free and paid databases for searching patents. So it is also included in our syllabus, IPR syllabus. So students will get basic idea how to search, draft, and file the intellectual properties. Then during their research career, the knowledge gained through this course shall provide useful insights on the novelty of their idea. So whether that research is really novel, whether it is beyond the like filed patent or non-obvious thing, then this course shall pave the way for students to catch up intellectual properties as a career option, right? So they can go in research and development. They can become part of this legal team, which is basically handling the IPR activities, like legal compliances, patent. There is separate patent team in each pharma organization. There is legal team. Then government jobs available in this IPR department are patent examiners, patent analysts, like at Indian Patent Office. So students can give these exams, competitive exams, which are based on this course. If somebody has completed this course, and so they will have basic knowledge for passing the competitive examinations. Then in private sector, there are so many opportunities available after completion of this IPR course. Like students can go for patent analysts, patent experts. They can like become patent counselors. Okay, so that comes under senior management of the company. Then they can give exam of patent agent or trademark agents. Then they can start their own business if they are having good knowledge after taking experience of 3, 4, or 5 years in IPR department. So they can become entrepreneurs. They can start their own firm, okay, for these filing systems, patents, whether it is trademark, copyright, or trade secrets. Now, what are the job opportunities or job titles available after completion of this IPR course? So after completion of IPR course, so students can go for patent experts or IP experts or advisors, consultants. So they can consult their colleagues, they can consult the pharma companies if the company is not having their own IPR department. So in this case, students can guide, or the person who is completing this course can guide for filing these intellectual properties. Then patent examiners, which comes under government job. So after giving exam, they can pursue this patent examiner opportunity. Then patent searchers, intellectual property manager, IP coordinator. Like in pharmaceutical industries, there are legal departments, so they can communicate with their research and development, team for filing the specific research or innovation. Then they can start their own company. Then patent analyst. So they can analyze the patents, industry patents, or they can become as a patent analyst. So these are the job opportunities available after completion of IPR course. Now, talking about the resources for conduction of this course, like the academic institutes might be having some consequences, like how they can conduct this course, from where they will get the resource persons. So there are like so many online portals, networking sites available. So IP professionals, mostly from pharma industry, like who are having their own firms. So academic institutes can collaborate with such IP professionals for conduction of this course. Then startups and small entities which are into the similar domain, like if any company is working in IPR section, or if they are having 3 to 5 years experience. So academic institutes can collaborate with such startups or small entities. Then student alumni, right? So like every college are having their alumni in the similar domain. At least you will get 10 students who are working in IPR department. Maybe they will not be in contact, or they are not in contact, but a college can connect with their alumni who are working in the similar or in IPR department. So they can conduct some sessions. Then the registered patent agents. So academic institutes can also seek help of these patent agents for delivering some lectures, guest lectures. Then professionals who have completed regular IPR courses. Like there are so many IPR courses provided by NALSA, National Law University, Hyderabad. Then postgraduate diplomas, which are currently available in Government Law College, Mumbai, so Mumbai University. And there are some private colleges who are having these courses like NIMS, then Manipal. So professionals who have done this course, so academic institutes can coordinate such professionals who have completed this course. Then patent examiners, so the persons or examiners who are working in government department or IPR, Indian Patent Office department, right? Then collaboration and tie-ups with startups. So academic institutes can collaborate with the companies who are working in IPR department, like the bigger brands, Cipla, Glenmark. So all these companies are having their own IPR department. So you can collaborate or communicate with the experts who are having this IPR knowledge. So regarding the syllabus content, these are the units. So the first unit is regarding the introductory part of IPR, or how the relevance of IPR is there in healthcare sector or pharmaceutical sector, or the basic intellectual properties, what comes under which properties, and there are some examples. Then IPR in abroad, like what are the major international treaties available, right? So like there are international patent cooperation treaty. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. We will be forwarding the detailed syllabus to all the principals and colleges.
Yes, yes.
So we can
yes, ma'am.
take this quickly. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so among all these syllabus content, the topic number 2 is very important because it is related to patents, mostly the searching, filing, and drafting of patent. Then copyrights, trademarks, and the importance of IPR in product launch, which is covered under the last unit of syllabus. So these are the references and some websites where academic institutes can search for detailed information regarding this IPR. So that's it from my side. So if you are having any questions, can discuss, or otherwise, that's it. I would like to give special thanks to Dr. Supriya Shiraya ma'am, as like she included me in this discussion, and this would be really a great opportunity for us as well. So thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a great explanation.